Hi, this is Red again, and I want to talk today a little bit about one of the stories I have in progress, a short story. This is going to be part of my work of kind of loosely affiliated stories that share some characters and a setting. And the story that started it all is takes place at a cemetery, and there are three separate funerals. And at each of the funerals that happen consecutively, right after another, one of the mourners from each of the funerals, takes some time and kind of steps away to reflect on the passing of the loved one. And the three people end up talking amongst themselves. Um, and I think the what's interesting to me, well, there's a couple of things interesting to me about that kind of situation. One would be that just the whole concept of death. That's a pretty heavy thing for all of us to deal with, and it's something that we all have to deal with in our lifetimes. And in well, literally, I mean, three people are dead. Their journey is ended. Their life, everything is finished. Their story is now complete in the at least in this world. And but the three people who are mourning them, their journey is not complete, and yet they're going to be affected by the loss, permanent loss, of these people that they cared about. And there is that commonality, which is the second thing that I'm kind of intrigued by, is that the circumstances of each of these deaths, of each of the people who died, rather, are going to be very different. There'll be a young woman who committed suicide. There'll be a middle-aged man who died of disease, and then there was an old man who died of just being old. And so, for each of their survivors, they have to deal with grief and, have to come to terms with their grief. And, and the grief has got different elements to it, but it's still grief. And that's the kind of common thing there, with all of the differences. And there'll be cultural and age and other differences among the mourners. But, there's a universality there of grief that they share. And so, to me, that's interesting. Both of these ideas about a journey that comes to an end versus journeys that are still in progress, and also kind of the things that we share as human beings, even if the circumstances and the specifics are different. There's a human commonality, or there's a human. Truth isn't the right word. I'm struggling to articulate exactly what I'm thinking here, but it's there's this element that we all share, and grief is one of those things. And I think those things that we share and the things that we don't are are kind of the grist for for a lot of artistic exploration, and certainly that's what I'm doing with what I hope to do anyway with this short story that I'm working on.